All right, so I know I told y'all when I was in the tree or was on the ground, one of those times, that I would show you some of the configuration of my saddle and how it's worked out a lot. So this is my saddle, right? I got dump pouches. I got two of them. They're pretty big. They're just Amazon specials. And the saddle I have is XOP because or XOP, I think. Anyway, I didn't need anything expensive. I just need something to get me out there. I don't care about comfort because it's going to be uncomfortable being in the woods, period. And everybody's like, oh, I need something comfortable. I want to be comfortable for all day sets. You're never going to be 100% comfortable. Yeah, it may make it better, maybe lighter. I'm like, at that point, what does it even matter unless, I mean, you're just doing one stick. I mean, at that point, you're dropping most of your weight with just doing one stick. But here's what I have for on my saddle. These two little hooks from Amazon that I just hook on the molly portion. Then I undo these and I take my platform off the saddle. So this is on my butt portion. So when I walk, it just flaps there. And I do usually put the saddle on or the harness and saddle on before I even walk into the woods because it's just a lot easier if I already have it on and I just pull off the sticks and I just throw it up there. I just had it off when I walked down there because that's just how I had it when I had it in storage because I just pulled everything out and usually when I pull everything out, I'm like, I might as well just go ahead and go out there and shoot with it. You know what I'm saying? Here's my configuration. I'll sprawl out the entire saddle right here. Dump pouch, platform, dump pouch. Then this, another Amazon special. I put my bow on. It just pulls out right here, kind of like a dog leash, and then I use this thing to retract it, snap it back in. Too easy, right? Other than that, it's pretty simple. I mean, I try not to overcomplicate things because the more complicated it gets, or the more stuff I get, the more expensive it's going to be. I just use the basic stuff that I was given from XOP essentially besides the bridge. I went ahead and got I think it's an Amstel um, linkless bridge. I forgot what it's called. I'll put it in the text below what it's called. And essentially, it's just this knot. I just pull it and release it for however much slack I want off of it to relieve the waste, and that's about it. That's the only comfort I could see I need. Everything else is it's hunting. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get out in the woods. You're going to get stickers. You're going to get ticks, mosquitoes. You're going to sweat. That's just a part of it, and you can't prevent it. It's going to happen. You're going to get things that you're trying not to have. It's just going to happen. I'm sorry, guys. Is what it is. Go out there, put in the work, and guarantee if you put in the work, you're going to harvest. That's my stuff. Oh yeah, here. It's going to show you my stick as well, how I configured it. So, this is the Hawk Helium 3-stick. Here's a step, and then there's a step hidden behind all this aider. Aider I got from Amazon. It was like a 4-step aider. I don't know, but this is important. How I did this. I went ahead and I took off the helium strap. I didn't like it. I took off one of the XOP straps from the sticks that I had from the combo, and I put it on here because I just like the way it is. And then I tied, well, it was tied in here. It came loose. But I tied this strap and to here. I'm going to have to retie it. I think, yeah, it came untied. But I tied it in here. That way, when I would move the stick, this wouldn't fall off while I'm climbing. Say I'm one sticking, this falls off because of how big this is compared to this. It could happen. So I tied this in. I'm going to have to retie it. It's another big thing when you're bringing stuff out of storage to use and practice in. test your stuff, test your straps. Make sure there's not a whole lot of tearing in it. This ain't bad. This is just a little bit of wear. Make sure there's not a lot of tearing, not a lot of rust. Replace those things before you get hurt. It could maim you or possibly do worse, like kill. We don't want that, guys. You want to go back to your families. That's what I did to configure my one stick. Call it the one big stick. And this pack is, I'm sure you see on Amazon, it's called the Spika. I'm pretty sure it's Australian. It's the 80 liter, and it has a shelf on it. So, shelf right here, and put meat in. And I have game bags. I recently have been doing the gutless method. I know, a lot less meat, but I am quartering and cutting out that meat myself. I don't take it to a butcher. I might do one deer per year just for like sausages, special stuff that I don't want to spend the time away from family trying to make all this crazy stuff. I have a dehydrator for jerky. The rest is like, it's simple, ground, and you can get a grinder from Walmart for like 40 bucks. Steaks, you can cut that with a knife. I mean, to be honest, roast, you just cut the whole rump roast, and bam, you got a roast. It's not rocket science. I'm not a rocket scientist by any means, but you could do it yourself. Save a lot of money. Yes, I spent some money on the Spika bag. I think I bought it for like $180. It was before it was starting to get really popular. I got it like 2 years ago. Before, yeah, it started blowing up, and now I think it's like $260 or something like that, which is still like half the price of most packs that size. I got it from Amazon. It's 80 liters. I think they have a 40 liter. It's like half the size. You probably do all the same stuff. I never fill this bag up. So that's saying a lot. I just got it because I'm a bigger guy. I'm using that big one stick. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to get the bigger one. I feel like also I don't want to upgrade. So I just got something bigger. If that's something you're worried about upgrading, just go ahead and get the bigger one. But this, I think I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll put the price on here of what it is on Amazon now. But it was like $180 when I got it, and it's probably like $260, $270, something like that now. Like I said, I'll put it down there at the bottom. It's way better or more economical for your pocket. I know there's like Mystery Ranch and all that other stuff, Badlands. It's cool, all great quality stuff, but I want the bang for my buck. And this does all the same stuff, has just as many fasteners, just as many pockets, a lot of access. Like, I could access the main pouch by opening the front here. And look, put my whole arm in this thing, reach the bottom, pull the extra stick I had right here, and you can open the top. It's a great pack. I highly suggest looking into it. So if that fancies you, have at it. And for like rangefinder, I just use an Amazon rangefinder that takes into elevation as well, and it ranges also the elevation, the exact range. And that's about it. I mean, you already see my bow. My release is a Trophy Ridge release. You saw that. And in the description, like I said, I'll put on the release holder to go on the bow. I won't forget that. That's a really, really life-saving if you're using a hand release or a thumb release. Yeah. I'm going to go back and hang out with the family after I shower and recover. I'm in my shed. I figure I'd do it all in here instead of just outside. It's hot. I have a little AC unit in here to cool off the shed, and some cold beer in this fridge. So it's Sunday, so I'm going to enjoy my weekend, and why not with a couple drinks. So I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. And again, I'll have another video up for the giveaway. So stay tuned. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Thank you for everything, by the way, as well. All the support and all the love. And you guys, oh, I can't thank y'all enough for all the support. And just, if you can, just keep subscribing, and I'll keep the giveaways going. I won't stop. I already have plans of targets coming in. I think they're like the dice target. I mean, it's like almost $150 target, and I can ship it for a decent price. So, hey, keep subscribing. That'll be up for a giveaway once we reach 1,000, I believe. This is what I'm aiming for. We're already, I think, at 600 or something like that around this time. So, keep at it, guys, and keep practicing. Keep up the hard